Okay, very interesting. Ecamm is acting up a bit, ladies and gentlemen. So we're just going to make our way through it. Hello and welcome to our little corner of the internet where we talk about fountain pens, inks, journals and journaling, and just about anything and everything that's going to keep you inspired. Welcome to the show. So very happy to have you here. It's going to be a very exciting evening, as it always is on Tuesday nights. We get about an hour to chat together about different fountain pens, different journaling, different ink topics sometimes, all sorts of things. Just to give you a deeper appreciation and understanding for this amazing hobby of ours that brings us all so close together. Thank you for all the thumbs ups, guys. I see them flying by. I appreciate that. Thank you for the warm welcome. Very happy to see all of you here. Many of the usual suspects are here on Tuesday night. So the live show has a chat if you're watching the replay. And a lot of the same people come and visit in the chat. It's become quite a nice, warm community. And I think one of the things really great about this channel, and I mean beyond me, is the community here. Just the wonderful people that are in the Pen Pal group, that are in the comments. Just very supportive, very kind and generous people. Just overwhelmingly awesome, interesting, compelling people that are constantly engaged and always have something interesting to add to the proceedings, which I appreciate. So, tonight we are going to announce the winner of the Atlas Stationers sponsored fountain pen giveaway for that amazing Conklin fountain pen, which I may as well show it to you again, in case you didn't see it last week. So the folks at Atlas were really kind to, let me see if Ecamm will work. Will you work, Ecamm? Yes, Ecamm, thank you so much. Conklin 1898. This is a special edition for the folks at Atlas Stationers. It's blue, gray, and silver. It's a very beautiful pen. Very nice box. Personally, I don't really care about boxes, but it's a very nice one. Has a nice card. Congratulations on your new pen. It says to me, but I'm not going to keep it for very long because I will be shipping this out to a winner tonight, which I will announce. I will announce who the winner is later in the hour. I will announce who the winner of this amazing fountain pen is. Boy, this is gorgeous. This is an amazing fountain pen with some pretty nice specs here. Beautiful nib. Conklin steel nib, but very smooth nonetheless. They make nice nibs. Cartridge converter. This is the J-Dog Smooth fountain pen. Very nice pen ring here. It would be nicer if it were moved down to the edge of the cap. You guys know me. I always take points off if I were reviewing this, but I'm not reviewing it. But I see it, so I'm going to comment, because I have an opinion about everything, as you guys know. It'd be nice if this were at the edge to protect it. But boy, you cannot fault this on the beauty of that resin. So I will be announcing the winner at the end of the hour. So very excited about that. So stay tuned for that. I have some things that, oh, Ecamm has decided to crap out on me, and it's back, but we'll just play along with Ecamm. So that'll be really exciting. I'll be mailing this out personally, and as I said before, this is a pass-through. It does nothing for me personally. I didn't benefit financially in any way. In fact, it may have cost me money for the shipping. I'm not really sure where I have to ship it to, but we'll know by the end of the hour, so we'll figure that out. But I am happy to do it, guys. I really want to pass more things on to you, and it goes along with the themes that we will be talking about this evening. And I have to single out someone very special to the channel, Robin Pinnell, with a $4.99 super chat. Wow, what did you buy? Bought a Bold. It's great. Robin, you bought a Bold nib, I'm assuming, of this pen. I'm guessing, right? Of the Conklin 1898 that I will be giving away this evening. That sounds wonderful, Robin. Congratulations on your pen purchase. I always celebrate pen purchases around here. So, Robin, good job. Robin is a very special friend of the channel. So thank you very much for being here. And if you watch the show each week, I only ask one thing. It's not a big thing. It's a little thing. I think we can do some favors for each other. I entertain you for a little while with this. I guess I could call this a podcast that we do. And all I ask for in exchange is just please subscribe. Hit the like button. Maybe leave a comment. But the subscription would be nice. If you follow along, I'd love for you to join us. Join our merry band as we make our way through everything fountain pen related. So that would be great. So that's what I ask. I don't think it's too much to ask for. I don't. But maybe it is. Who knows? So, okay. Wow. So much tonight. I do want to make this point. I make this point quite a bit. I am here as an entertainer. I am not here to sell you anything. I think the way this channel differentiates itself is that I'm not pushing pens for you to buy. If you buy something, I will celebrate it with you. I love new pens. I get new pens sometimes. And it's always fun. It's always exciting. But there's a world beyond. It's not all about what you just bought. You have to use what you have, too. So I want to keep you inspired in that regard. So I'm not selling you anything. And when I am, I'll let you know. It's very, very obvious when I am. So, but I do have a discount code for Atlas Stationers, 10% off with HJ10. And I don't get anything for that either. That's for you guys. And we love Atlas Stationers. We appreciate them sponsoring this giveaway, and it's just fun for me to be able to give it to you. Karen says, Hemingway Jones and the Temple of Inks. Yeah, I should probably pun on that more for some titles of videos. I'm very remiss in that, so that's a good one. So thank you very much. Okay, so I wanted to mention something. You guys remember back in autumn when this channel, during a live show, warned you all that tariffs were about to go into place and your favorite fountain pens were about to become much more expensive. They could be caught up in customs. You get a little bill you have to pay for 25%, 35%, or whatever it is. At that time, it was still hypothetical. Well, in many places, it's no longer hypothetical. So now, many of your beloved fountain pens are going up 25 to who knows what percent. So I hope you took advantage of this channel giving you a heads up months in advance if you wanted to buy an expensive pen. Currently, there's no sanctions of tariffs. I call them sanctions because really that's what they are on Europe. So maybe it's an opportunity to grab a Pelican, a Mont Blanc, something like that before prices go up, or buy one that's already here in the US that isn't facing that. But that's definitely reality. So figure that if you are going to make a purchase, because it gets more expensive. 25% on $1,000 pen is $250. So it becomes a $1,250 pen. Very expensive. I personally think you should buy used anyway. Secondhand is the way to go in every scenario. But if you're going to buy new, you might want to do it before too long. These are economic realities. So just think about it. Paul David Artist Club, for whom the pen burps. Hemingway Jones, that's good. Yeah, we could pun off the Hemingways too. So definitely something to think about. I do want to show you something that came into the studio this week. Do you guys remember the Lockby Field Journal? I had a blast with it last summer. I took it to Washington. Has this really cool handle, like a grip. And I was using it quite extensively. I enjoy it very, very much. I forget where I put mine. I know I had it handy for this. So I can't find it, but I'm just going to try to stay focused on this so that you get to see it. So this is a new version. Do you remember us criticizing it? We were saying before that we really didn't like that it had a loop outside of the journal and the pen would get beat up were it there. So this is a very similar version, except it has the zipper. Remember we all said, why doesn't it zip? Wouldn't it be much more secure if it zips? Well, now it zips. Ooh, look at that. I got a nice card. I meant to open this. So this is from the nice people at Lockbee. They gave me this. So let me be very clear about that. Emma Ding at Lockbee sends me these. Oops, Ecamm. Ecamm, my friend, you always let me down. Gave me this, which is a very nice gesture. I'm sure she wants me to mention it on the air, but I am mentioning it regardless because it's cool. And we wanted a zipper version. So I just want to let you know it's out there. What I like about it is this is the A5. It's a little bigger. They give you a dot grid. You can put a bunch of books here. This is your spot for the pen. I kind of think they missed an opportunity to put a pen holder here. Wouldn't it have been nice if there was... Whoopsie. If you could slide something down in there like this. But instead, you have this pocket here. And then it zips. I mean, it's still pretty concise and it's working. This, by the way, is sacrilege right here. This is a Watchman rollerball. This is what I use to fill out forms, but it's handy, so I grabbed it for size. So this will go here. So there you have it. Oh, here's a fountain pen. Here's a Phileas. We love Phileas. Interesting how all my... Oh, boy. Ecamm, you're killing me. We're going to work around Ecamm, don't worry. How all of the pens that I have within reach are all Waterman. So I'm not sure what that says about me, but I think we'll get into that this evening. So kind of nice to have this one with a zipper. And it's in black and gold. Black and gold. New colorway. It's like the Bumblebee edition. But I like it because it looks tactical. Reminds me of some of the pen reviews that I've done with the tactical pens. My John Wick review. That was super fun for the Diplomat Viper. This would have complemented it very well. It's got a sort of spy look to it. And I like it. So as a thing, it's very cool. And nothing is going to fall out on your adventures. So there you have it. Kind of excited. I don't know if I'll do a video on this. I might. Rick Harsh with a $5 Canadian Super Chat. Thank you. I've been journaling like a wild man today. Over 15 pages with my Visconti Homo sapien. About my time in the Army before I got into policing. Rick, that's awesome. Way to go. 15 pages of journaling. Getting it out of your mind onto the page. It's a way of both letting go of things and focusing on things. A way to work out issues. A way to sort of push things out into the universe so you don't have to hold on to them anymore. A way to trigger your memory for the future. Journals are time machines. There's just so much in there that you can then refer back to. So Rick, very, very cool. Way to go. Thank you for the super chat. And congratulations for you on a very fruitful day of journaling. So, I wrote a script for the mini field journal, and I was going to produce a video based on it, and they sold out of them before I had a chance to do it. So I'm hoping I'll get to this, but I might not. I have a lot to do. So much time. Let's see what's in here. Should we? To Tim. And a nice little thank you stamp. That's nice. Heli. Gotta have your heli knife handy. You never know when you need to, rescue a reindeer. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? That's so nice. Emma's really nice. Hey, Tim, thanks for all the love you've shown to our journals. I hope you enjoy the sneak peek. Uh-oh. Was I not supposed to show this? Sometimes I'm not supposed to show you guys stuff, and I do. Whoopsie. But that's okay. You know, they got to expect it from me. I never do what they tell me to do anyway. I'm surprised brands work with me because I'm fiercely independent. If they try to tell me what to do, I just say no. But let me see what it says. I hope you enjoy the sneak peek of our new Field Folio before the official launch in mid-March. Okay, so it's coming mid-March. Here it is. And here I am showing it to everyone. I don't know if anybody else has. Maybe somebody else has spilled their beans too. You spilled your beans, boy. Why'd you spill your beans? Anyway. Oh, the name is still in the works. So Field Folio. Field Folio is not bad. Field Folio. I mean, there's some nice, what is that? Assonance, the repetitive consonant sound? Or is that alliteration? I always get that confused. No, assonance is vowel sound. Alliteration is consonants. Okay. It's not bad. Field Folio. If you have a suggestion for a better name, put it in the chat or in the comments. I'd be curious. So feel free to share any suggestions, it says. So please do comment in the comments or on the chat if you have some ideas of what we should name this thing, and I'll pass them along. To more journeys together, Emma. Very nice. So Emma, thank you. I know you're not watching this because I know you don't watch my channel. I wish you did, but you don't seem to. Hurts my feelings a little bit, but that's okay. But Lockme, pretty cool. Pretty excited about that one. So, what else can I tell you? Oh, I can tell you lots of stuff. So you guys didn't like Snakes on a Pen, and I'm not surprised that it didn't get a lot of views because for whatever reason, Benu pens never get views on my channel. I've done 3 of them, and they're either the least watched or toward the least watched, which is part of the reason why I did so much on this one. I made that video for me, and it's cool, and it's all about snakes, and it's a little smutty almost. Like, it's kind of sexy, it's kind of edgy. There's great martial arts in it. Samuel L. Jackson shows up. One of my favorite movies, Five Deadly Venoms, is in there. And by the way, to the people in the comments that said Poison Clan rocks the world, that builds friendship. That touches me in a special place. So, yes, if I ever see you in public, I'm going to draw a little toad and throw it at you. You know, on the paper, right in front of you. So, Poison Clan, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I didn't think it would be an incredibly popular video, so it really didn't hurt my feelings or anything that it didn't get much attention. Though I will say, if you didn't watch it, you missed an event. There has never been a fountain pen video in the history of fountain pen videos like that video. And if I'm being immodest, too bad. Because that is a wholly unique, interesting, compelling, informative, original video. So if you haven't seen it, after this show today, check it out. Robert Kalk says, I watched it. I love Snakes and Bruce Lee. And both Snakes and Bruce Lee make an appearance. So there you have it. Lady Manx, JRDS, the 5 Venoms. Yeah, the Venom Mob showed up. Thank you, Venom Mob, for showing up. I did appreciate that, so I hope more of you do. Lady Manx loved the editing. And by the way, I don't care if you guys like the pen. I'm here for the video. The video is entertaining. It's not about the pen to me. I see them as ways of telling a story. I often say on this channel that from the pen we can go anywhere, and I mean it. And sometimes we're going to get a little sexy, we're going to get a little smutty, like in that video. And other times it's going to be very staid and very reserved, very academic, like one of my Dark Academia videos, or some of what's coming. You will not believe what is coming. We're going to talk about that tonight, very soon in our next segment, in the big segment tonight. Because there are some things that are coming, and my philosophy on this channel and how we're expanding, I think you're going to enjoy it. So you want to stay tuned for that. The video's getting a lot of love. It's just funny because, like, usually my videos get, like, you know, 3 or 4 times as many views as this one did. Hey, Ubs is here. Hey, Ubs, can you fix Ecamm? My second camera's just not working. I don't know why. It just decided not to recognize it anymore. So can you come over here and help me out with that, please? Nice to see you. Okay, so that was Snakes on a Pen. I love that video. I'm proud of it. I'm glad it's there. It's in the repertoire. Maybe at some point it'll get more popular. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Does anybody know who said that? Who used to say, who knows? Anybody? Comments, chat? That's a tough one, but you should get it, especially knowing me. Okay, I want to tell you a few things that are going on. We had an earthquake. We had an earthquake in Massachusetts, and it was big enough. It was like as big as we need. It didn't last very long. It was maybe 20 seconds, maybe a little longer, and it was as if I thought a train was coming down our street, but there's no train that comes down our street. But it felt like that. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. I see lots of likes coming by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, yeah, it was kind of interesting. Evidently, it was nearly 4 on the Richter scale. It was centered off of York, Maine, and it shook all of New England, including my humble abode. So, very, very strange. So, now, of course, there's a lot of jokes going around, people showing their trash cans toppled over, saying, you know, I survived the great New England earthquake. But we're lucky that it's that gentle here in New England. I personally think New England is like the best place to live because we don't get too many natural disasters. We have a lot of culture. Massachusetts, to me, the Commonwealth is where you want to be in the United States. It's just the best place to live. I adore the Commonwealth, as you guys know. That's why I featured it. So the study, the library, the Hemingway room, it's called all of these things in my family. Almost done. You know, I showed you the paint. The paint's all done. But there are 3 more shelves that are going up across from me, which will have even more storage, which will be very, very nice. And then the last and final piece will be a new desk. So I finally have decided I'm going to replace my desk, but it's not that easy. Nothing's very easy with me. I obsess, as you guys all know. So I will be, I'm going to have to get rid of this so it doesn't keep making noise. I need a desk, but I'm used to a flat top desk, but I'm thinking about getting a secretary desk so that I can use the drawers and things for storage and have my paper there and my inks. And then the desk itself can sort of become a character on the show. It would look very beautiful in videos and it would be fun to use it. And it certainly fits in with my aesthetic. Some of the secretaries are even smaller than this desk. This is a fairly small desk. It's about 50 inches wide, which is pretty small, but I like small desks. I want to be able to reach the circumference with my 6'2" arms, so I have a pretty good reach. I have 36-inch sleeves for my dress shirts. So I'm thinking of getting a secretary desk made out of wood that would complement the room and just having it for videos and everything else. Where it might get difficult, though, and this is where my obsession comes in, is right now my MacBook Pro is facing me. I'm using the camera for this video that I'm pointing at because the other one is across the room right now. And it's on my desk. So on a secretary desk, it wouldn't be able to be on the desk. But then I could probably do a nice rig around it. Or I also have another little side desk that I could sit this on. I probably would change my angle. I'd probably be more like I am during my regular videos, which would probably be kind of bad because this differentiates, right? You know it's alive when I'm facing this way, or I recorded it the same way anyway. It's not hard and fast. So if you have any suggestions for a desk, send them to me, won't you? In the comments. I'd love to see what you guys think. I've been looking, and I'm going to pick one up soon. So it's pretty exciting. I've also picked out a color for the dining room. So the dining room is the next room I'm going to paint with my numb hand. So always a challenge and a fun challenge. So if you're just tuning in, I want to say a few things. One is I will announce the winner of the Conklin 1898 fountain pen from Atlas Stationers, the J-Dog Smooth edition, at the end of the hour. So stay tuned for that. It's exciting to have a winner. I'm excited as well. And then once I announce the winner has to reach out to me with their address, and I will ship this exciting pen to you with a little note written by me to you, thanking you. And of course, thanking you all for entering. Super exciting. Okay. Ooh, I am tired, guys. A little tired. Quite a day. All right. So, there's a few things I do want to talk about, and one of them is the fact that I just got a super chat. Thank you very much. David E. Persons. Hi, David. How are you? $2. Thank you. HJ, just wondering if you got my email. I did. I responded to it. That's a beautiful pen, my friend. Well done. Beautiful pics. Congratulations. Way to go. And thank you for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. That's huge. Oh, and Sean Brown. Sean. Thank you, Sean. $10 super chat from Sean Brown, a new name here at the channel, for super chats. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You help keep the lights on and keep the channel running and keep me motivated to produce fun videos for you guys. Like the one that's coming out Thursday, a very controversial video, Sean and everyone. Do you know what this week's video is? Well, I'll tell you. It's called 5 Fountain Pens Better Than the Montblanc 149. That's controversial, right? So 5 fountain pens better than the Montblanc 149. This Thursday at noon, it begins airing. Very controversial. I'm sure there'll be a lot of vigorous debate in the comments. And I welcome it. Karen says hi, Sean. See, very friendly crowd here. Join the crowd, guys. Nice people here. So, yes, I wrote a video of the 5, this is 10, right? It's 5 each. Just pretend there's a line. 5 best fountain pens that top the Montblanc 149. This video is going to make you think. It's going to challenge you in many ways. I'm sure you're going to disagree with a lot of it, but we can all stay cordial, can't we? Shouldn't we? We should. Will we? Probably not. But why not? I love this screen name. The Metacognitive Diary says, love the controversial topics. Thank you. This channel is not afraid of controversy. Or controversy, as my wife might say. So I think you will like it. J.R. Diaz says, better than your Monty Blani. Indeed. Indeed. So I think you will enjoy it. David Pearson says, it's not controversial, it's impossible. Okay, we'll see what you have to say. Well, it's all about entertainment. Remember, I'm not a salesman. I'm here to keep you inspired. But it's a good segue. I was going to show you some of my writing, but I can't because Ecamm has let me down again. The worst streaming platform in the history of streaming platforms. I really need to cancel it and learn another system, but it's hard, guys. I've just been using Ecamm for so long. I mean, how do I learn something new? But I need to because it does not work. And I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say how terrible it is, but it is terrible. Okay. So the pen I've been using lately in my little Lockbee pen case, which is the best of all pen cases I've found so far, but I'm not looking very hard, is I have to recognize JP Pen and Ink, though. And then I'll tell you what this is. $5 from JP Pen and Ink to keep the lights on, the internet on, everything on. Thank you, JP Pen and Ink. You have done just that, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So this is the Watchman Quran in Reflections of Paris with the beautiful cap that I'd love to show you, but Ecamm is not working. So, and I'd also love to show you how it writes, because it writes amazingly. It has one of those medium nibs that almost feels like a tiny stub. Have you written with those where the downstroke is so much thicker than the upstroke and you almost get this little stub effect? I feel like the way it's cut is a bit, I don't want to say sharp-sided, because sharp implies scratchy, and there's not a hint of scratch on this pen. This pen is so amazingly smooth. And my handwriting, which sadly you can't see because Ecamm won't let me show it to you, and it's the worst platform, is amazing. It is an amazing pen to write with, and it got me thinking, and it leads me to tonight's topic before we do the giveaway, and that is the hill I will die on. It's two parts, guys. There's two parts to this. The first part is you can't keep buying pens. The whole hobby can't be your next pen. Even though I'm discussing what my latest pen is, and I'm aware of my own ironies. But, with costs going up, with tariffs in place, and all of that, at some point, if you're always on the ladder to some bigger, better pen, you're never going to reach it. You're always going to find another grail to hold out in front of yourself, like the proverbial carrot, stringing you along towards some distant nirvana that you never reach. If the Mont Blanc 149 didn't get you there, or the Egyptomania, and I'm speaking rhetorically because these are pens I have, the Giveway Around the World in 80 Days, the Watchman Edson, if none of those are enough, then its volume might be enough, but the thirst is never quenched. I think at some point you just have to enjoy what you have and look at this hobby also in what you can do with your fountain pens. If it's journaling or writing letters or writing poems or writing a love letter to your wife or your husband or whomever it is that's special to you, or writing your long-lost neighbor, or connecting with friends in a very personal way like handwriting can only do. Handwriting brings people together. It's something special. You get an email, you could delete it or not. Somebody writes you a letter, it takes all the time. Like the Illuminati and Cognoscenti members of this channel write letters. I have so many. I'm still opening some from August, guys, so forgive me. I'm wicked behind because of the trips and because of all the work and filming and everything that I do. But I am going to read each and every one of them. And, you'll get answers and stuff. It just takes me a little bit of time. But you get these handwritten, beautiful letters from people in different ink colors. And you see their personality expressed in script. Whether it's gorgeous, flawless handwriting or some kind of expressive, sort of surreal handwriting where mine fits in, and you can't throw it away. It's a little treasure. It's a little moment in time that someone took on their desk to write. I just feel like if you're looking to be happy, I'm not sure if possessions is the way to go. I see people on Instagram who buy like 3 or 4 different pens a week, and they're pricey pens. Some of them are $1,000 each, and they're buying them a week. That's a lot of pens. That's if you're putting out $4,000 a week in pens, that's a lot of money. I mean, good on you, But I don't want to be a scold and tell you not to do it, and I'll still celebrate it because I'm gonna buy pens. I have a $2,600 Mont Blanc Wes Anderson pen on the way. This wasn't cheap. These Reflections of Paris aren't cheap, but at some point, you have to just write with them. Unless you want to own them. That's cool. Do your thing. But it's nice to just luxuriate in the time that you have with these amazing, beautiful, artistic pieces. Each of them are so different. I bust out different pens sometimes. I just spent about a week with my Pelican M1000 until it ran out of ink. And then I cleaned it and I put it away. But that was precious time. What a great pen. It's hard to put it away. But, it's just great. So I guess this is a cautionary tale. That's all. The true Grail gives you life as sure as the fake Grail takes life from you. Remember that from Indiana Jones. I feel like my Watchman Edson is a true Grail. That pen just gives me so much satisfaction. And it's so amazing. My Mont Blanc Egyptomania, always in the top 5 with me. Well, actually, it wasn't my top 5 last time, but it would have been if I wasn't restricting it by one pen per make. The 149, some of these pens are just so brilliant. Just enjoy them. My second thing is, and this is something I think we're all a little bit guilty of. I love brand heritage and I love brand associations, and I even sort of fall into some marketing traps with brand, as you guys know, and I'm honest about it. I'm definitely susceptible to a new Mont Blanc. I'll even go so far to say that I'm a fanboy of Mont Blanc. And I've said that before, and I'm okay with that. I do think they make some ugly pens too, like that Gatsby pen they put out recently, which I thought was an abomination and just such a squandered opportunity. But most of what they put out, I do like. But you don't have to go top shelf to enjoy a nice glass of whiskey, if you know what I mean. You don't always have... Jameson's pretty good. It doesn't always have to be Johnny Walker Blue or whatever else floats your boat. And I will say that more and more I'm finding myself really identifying with Waterman. And I think for the value that you get... Now, this is expensive because it's a certain model, but you could get a Quran that doesn't glisten like the sun for $220. And that pen is going to perform for you as well as any pen on the market, whether it were Pelican, Mont Blanc, or perhaps anything else. Because there are some pens I've never tried. Never tried a Caran d'Ache. Because it doesn't speak to me narratively yet. My only little sort of access point for Caran d'Ache is that Hannibal Lecter used one in Hannibal. Mads Mikkelsen's version of Hannibal Lecter, which I controversial kind of think is the best version. Even though I think Hopkins is fantastic in Silence of the Lambs and no one can take that away from him. But the best iteration of the character with the beautiful suits and the handwriting and the cooking and all the learning is Mads Mikkelsen, I think. He's so good. And he uses Caran d'Ache. But I haven't crossed that bridge. But Waterman was my first brand. I keep going back to it. Lately with this pen, with the Watchman Edson, knowing the Filius, how great that is, I just keep going back to it. I don't know, if you're going to go through a season of austerity, pick up a Quran. It's amazing. And this pen allayed some of my fears because my Quran is over... Is it over? Or it's about 20 years old. My Charleston's a bit more than 20 years old. My Filiuses are like 25 years old. My Edson's 25 years old plus. So I was a little afraid maybe modern Watchman isn't very good. Well, my fears were dispelled. This pen is brilliant. Brilliant. I wish I could show you, but Ecamm won't let me. But if I ever can fix this computer, I had it running for a bit, but Ecamm is a very unstable platform. So I would like to show you sometime just how amazing this thing writes and how much like a little mini stub it is. It is really, really cool. So there you have it. There you have it. That's the hill I will die on. You don't need more pens, guys. Remember, most of the influencers you see are selling you pens. So push back. You don't need to buy another pen. Enjoy it. Instead, watch one of my handwriting videos. Pull out one of your nice pens and journal with me. Journal with me. That's all you need to do. You don't need to buy anything. And if you do, you don't need to buy something for $1,200. You could buy a Wataman Quran. They're like $217 at Atlas Stationers. It's the best money you'll ever spend. It's brilliant. Brilliant. So enjoy. Enjoy. Is there there's a Voldemort. There's a Voldemort in the chat. Voldemort, welcome. Can I say that name? Is it okay? And he just became a member. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome here, Voldemort. Thank you so much. Happy to see it. And welcome to the members. Great to have you behind the scenes. So quite a few members here. So very good stuff indeed. Yeah, I'm just trying to myself kind of... I mentioned I wanted to talk a little bit about where the channel's going, and this week's video is on 5 fountain pens better than the Montblanc 149. It's sort of a thinking exercise. I make arguments for 5 different pens. I haven't watched it in a while. I might go more than 5. I can't count. And it is meant to get you thinking about some other pens. I try to give you unique perspectives on pens. Have you ever seen that the Lamy Safari has the built-in pen stand? Have you seen that before? I haven't. Maybe somebody else mentioned it, but I was very pleased that a lot of people were like, I've never heard of that. And some people, one person in the comments was saying, why would you need an easier way to pick up a pen off a desk? Well, let me tell you. My hand is numb. Much of what I'm doing now with dexterity is sort of by memory and force of will. So I reach for something, and for the sort of degrees that I have to use when I write and everything else, I'm doing it by projecting who I was before this happened. It's not that easy for everybody. So if you think that's trite, then consider yourself fortunate, and I'm happy for you. And it makes me very motivated. That's why I love the comments, because it gives you such motivation and inspiration that I want to make sure I'm also providing some perspective for people who have some issues. I have a few issues now. They come and go depending on how my pinched nerve's doing. Sometimes it's terrible, and sometimes it's manageable, and a couple times it's not even there. So it's all over the place. But I've been wrestling with it lately. But I want to keep that in mind, that not everyone has the same baseline ability. There are physical limitations to us all as we get older. I never thought I'd get older, and I'm old now. I don't know how it happened. I feel 30, and people tell me I'm going to be 58. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But it's true, so I need to face up to it. Face up to reality. So in the future of the channel, there's going to be a lot of handwriting practice. There's going to be a lot of different techniques on how to research historic handwriting. You're going to see a lot more of that mixed in with my what I call my high concept videos, like Snakes on a Pen, which you guys need to watch because it is a smutty video, and you guys deserve a smutty video now and again. Believe me, you do. It'll be fun. Watch it. It's martial arts, everything. Snake goddesses, all kinds of wild stuff. You'll like it. Voldemort says, hi, I'm from Hamburg, Germany, and I love your channel very much. Unfortunately, my English is very bad. Not in the written form, Voldemort, and welcome from Hamburg, where it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. So thank you for staying up for this show. I'm very, very pleased. But you do great. Voldemort, I'm learning Italian, so I can sympathize with somebody who's learning another language or trying to... My Italian's terrible, but I've been struggling and I'm enjoying learning it. So there you have it. Leo says you're not old until you're 80. I know. You know what it is, though, Leo? And I don't want to talk about my problems. I mean, not maybe for another 10 seconds. But the hand thing makes me feel old. That's what it is. It challenges me because I've always been indomitable. Although it does give me some superpowers, too. I've already had pretty tough hands, so I can, like, reach into hot pans and pull food out and do things that normal people can't already with my hands. With this hand, I can do anything sometimes, you know, depending on where the pendulum is. You know, if I need to reach into hot grease, I could do it. You know, it's not going to bother me. I mean, it's going to physically bother me after the fact, but you know how it is. Allie J says, I love handwriting, and I'm looking forward to that. Thanks, Allie J. How are you? Always nice to see you. Always nice to see you. Okay, so good stuff. It may be time. It may be time to announce the winner. Is it time, guys? Is it time? I think it's time. Okay. So, I'm going to show you once again the fountain pen that the lovely people at Atlas Stationers gave to the channel so I could pass it on to one of you. I did not benefit in any way. In fact, it's costing me money to ship this. Although I did get a nice super chat last live to offset the cost of shipping. So thank you so much for that. Very kind. I appreciate the super chats. But look at this beautiful, nice card. I'll set it up very nice. I'll probably enclose a nice card to you. Beautiful J-Dog smooth version. Wonderful resin. Look at that. Hey, keep it down over there. You're as bad as Ecamm. You're messing up my show. That's okay. Do you hear it? It just keeps going on and off in the back. I threw it across the room and you can still hear it. Beautiful steel nib. Kind of girthy, guys. This one's girthy, which is nice. I don't know if it posts. I'm not going to try. I don't want to scratch it. I want you to get a brand new pen. So who's going to get this? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Because I really do want to thank all of you for entering, and I wish I had one for each of you. But if I did, then I'd really, really need a lot more money to offset the cost of shipping. But I really do, because this is great, and it's such a nice gesture. And I'm really happy for the person who won. But thank you all for entering. We'll try to do some more giveaways, because some of the pens that come in, I'm going to give them away or rehome them otherwise. I'm not keeping them all anymore. I've decided I'm going to have a very curated collection. And future episodes, either live or recorded, are going to be about the curated collection. That's the goal now of this channel, okay? So good stuff. Hey, people are saying hi. I think she walked away, Karen. I should have asked her to bring me a drink. If she would be so kind. But you guys want to know who won, right? And am I being mean by spreading it out? Maybe. I do that on this channel, don't I? It is such a nice pen. So who won? Who won? Is anyone clairvoyant? I'll tell you who won. The winner of the Conklin 1898 J-Dog Smooth fountain pen in beautiful blue and silver. In a fine nib. Did I mention that it has a fine nib? And it's fine, meaning fine, and it's also a very fine nib. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I love you. I love her. She's so cute. All right. If you're on your headphones, mute, because I need to take a drink, all right? Sorry. Vodka, honey. Jeez. It's not vodka. Sorry. Okay. So, the winner is Michelle T. Michelle T. At Michelle T. 5978. Way to go. Mute your headphones again. Okay. Congratulations, Michelle T. Do me a favor, if you would. Share your address. Email me at hemingwayjones@iCloud. And send me your address. And I will get this in the post. And I'll send a little note. So thank you, Michelle T, for watching the channel, for making a great comment. And thank you all. Thank you all for entering. So hopefully we'll do it again very, very soon. So super, super fun. Very, very surprising how things shake out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the end of a long road. I had a blast tonight. I hope you did as well. My voice is nearly shot, so I'm going to spare you me struggling through it by saying thank you, Atlas Stationers. I love you guys. I'll see you at the sidewalk sale in August. Thank you, Michelle T, and congratulations. I'm happy for you as well. Please send me your address. If anybody knows Michelle T, I don't think she's here tonight. Maybe she'll watch the replay. Michelle, please send me your address on hemingwayjones@iCloud. And if anybody else wants to say hello, you can always email me there too. So, I'm tired. This was great though. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Who said that? David Tennant. I don't want to leave. But I have to. So, there is a video coming Thursday. 5 fountain pens better than the Mont Blanc 149, so don't miss that. Let me know your opinion. Oh, look, wait a second. It is Michelle T. Hello, Michelle T. You showed up just in time. I was just about to say goodbye, and here you are. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Michelle T. So I'm very, very happy. Michelle, if you don't mind sharing your address with me, I promise I will protect it with my life. We'll get this out to you. I say soon. It takes me a bit to mail stuff, but soon. Very, very, very soon. Depending on where you live, even sooner. So who knows? And I'll write a little message, too, if you don't mind, in a different pen, because I want you to have a new one. So there you have it. Michelle, congratulations. And email me at hemingwayjones@iCloud. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've said it all. We've said enough. But we will be back Tuesday night at 8 p.m. and Thursday. So everyone, take care. I promise I will see you further up the road. See you all. Much love and thank you.